It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning to you. Happy Monday. Good to see you. And look who's back.
It's good to be back. It is good to be seen. How are you? We had a great trip, and now it's like back to the grind of seeing what's happening in the world, because I was basically pretty disconnected for the whole time I was gone.
All right. Well, there's been quite a bit of news that's happened since you've been gone. We're not going to catch you up on all of it right now, but we are going to tell the good folks of the Ozarks what's happening on this Monday morning.
Let's do that.
I'll start. After several false positives, turns out there are 0 cases of tuberculosis at the Greene County Jail. Because the county is now working with ICE officials to house people who are in the country illegally and other detainees, they have to test for tuberculosis. But they initially, over at the jail, didn't have a reliable way to test, and they got back some false positives as a result. The jail has since then, late last week, purchased a mobile X-ray machine that can get more accurate results, and that's where they came up with the 0 cases of tuberculosis. The federal government is reimbursing the county $100 a day per ICE detainee being held, as well as paying for testing of the tuberculosis.
All right, heads up about a few road construction projects that could affect your commute. First of all, northbound 65 in Ozark is closed, but should be reopening by 6 a.m. So if you're watching this early bird at 5 a.m., it's still closed, but it should be opening by 6. So give it an hour. Both northbound lanes of 65 have been closed overnight just north of Jackson Street. Crews are installing a storm drain underneath the highway. Southbound lanes are unaffected. Meanwhile, starting today, a bridge over Jordan Creek is closed down. The Walnut Street Bridge is closed for a week for crews to inspect it and do some work before they close it for good, tear it down, and eventually replace it. The bigger project is expected to start next month, but this week is a taste of what's to come. The good, the bad, the ugly.
And it's never pleasant, but
I know,
there's lots of ways around that area, though.
Yes. Starting tomorrow, the intersection of Galloway and Luster will close while work continues on a project to widen Galloway. And that closure is going to last about 2 months while a roundabout is put in right there.
That one's a little more difficult to get around. But
yeah, you'll have to go down to Galloway, on a different street. It's not that hard to get around, actually.
Well, you can do it, but when everybody down there is doing it.
Right.
At the same time. Heads up about a scam that's going around in Springfield because someone is calling people claiming to be from the Springfield Police Department. That's happened before. It's happening again. This time, the caller claims that the victim must pay the caller in Bitcoin. That ought to be your first clue. I don't think the SPD is demanding Bitcoin. The caller also says that you will be arrested if payment is not made. Seems a little extreme. So if you get a call claiming to be from the Springfield Police Department and you're not sure, this is pretty obvious that it's not them, but if you're not sure, what you should do is just hang up the phone and then look up the SPD general phone number and call them and see if you can get the name of whoever was calling you and then get into contact with them, ask them if it's a real deal, because chances are it is not.
What is their number? 864-1810? I'm trying to figure out if I have a good memory after.
No idea. I asked Jeeves the police department things
every single day for I don't know how many years of my career. You keep talking, and I'm going to look up and see if I am right for their.
Did you just call the main number? The general number?
Oh, me? Yeah, of course.
The inside track somehow.
Yeah, because I like to know. I know a lot of the people sitting at the front desk, so it's beneficial to shoot the breeze for a little bit with people.
You're all buddy with them.
It's true. I was right. 864-1810. There you go. If you need to know, there it is.
Yeah. Bills in the Missouri legislature would get rid of state taxes on capital gains. They would allow taxpayers to deduct 100% of income reported as capital gain for federal income tax purposes. You can figure out exactly what that means, because I'm not sure. Governor Kehoe campaigned on eliminating the capital gains tax. And that, what I just read you there, is actually part of the bill. So a lot of people would be happy about that. We'll see if it still isn't passed. It's in the legislature being debated and moving along right now. So we'll let you know if it ends up getting through.
Okay, same story with this next bill that I'm about to tell you about, and I, for one, am all about it. There's a bill right now being considered by lawmakers on both sides. It is getting bipartisan support that would help Missourians with a high price of food by removing the state sales tax on food. The bill's sponsor is a Democrat who says eliminating the sales tax on food would provide immediate relief. Right now, Missouri is one of only 12 states that has a state sales tax on food. Opponents, of course, argue that it would mean less money for governments to use.
I'm shocked that only 12 other states.
Yeah.
That Missouri is one of only 12 states to have this tax. Missouri seems like a state that is would be of one of 12 to not have the tax. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm surprised by that. So we'll see. The local governments are saying, well, we're not going to get our fair share, but we'll see how it goes.
I am all about it. Let's go. Okay, don't forget, Convoy of Hope's annual International Women's Day is coming up soon and very soon. It's on March 13th. Tickets are on sale right now. This is a day where women get together and celebrate all that women have accomplished, what Convoy is doing specifically to help women all around the world through their women's empowerment program. Special guests that night include business icon, philanthropist, and entrepreneur Kathy Ireland, and Grammy Award-winning lead singer of Lady A, Hillary Scott. You might know her, some of her songs. She will be performing. There will be small plates, and you'll get to pack feminine hygiene kits that Convoy distributes worldwide. You can attend either the 4:30 p.m. or the 7 p.m. program. So 2 different programs. They will be identical, by the way. Last year, the event sold out, so make sure you get your tickets now if you want to go. convoyofhope.org/IWD. And you can also go buy tickets for your wife or your boss.
That's
or
true.
Your daughter.
Yeah, the woman in your life, or women in your life. Yeah. I think now I have an update that I think the 4:30 is sold out. So you can check on the website, but I think now the 7 is the only one that still has tickets available. But make sure you go to convoyofhope.org/IWD to find out.
Always a good time.
Fun night. Yeah, it's a good night. Branson has a new Whataburger that is now open. Well, it will open today. I don't know that it opens at 5 a.m., but it's going to be open today. It's first day. Located right across Main Street from Chick-fil-A. It is Branson's very first Whataburger, which is cool. Republic and Ozark each have a Whataburger location, and there are 3 Whataburger locations in Springfield. So now Branson gets in on it.
I had a fast food burger the other day for the first time in I don't even know when. And are you ready for this? You ready to hear where it came from?
Is it Brahms? That's your favorite, right?
I enjoy Brahms, but it was not Brahms.
Wendy's?
Burger King.
Oh, Burger King. Hey, they flame broil it. I like those.
Yeah. It was right off the highway as I was driving through Clinton, Missouri. And surprisingly, it was packed with people because I feel like the one in Springfield never has any cars in the parking lot. But maybe I drive by at random times,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it was very busy and it was good. I was like, well, how about that, Burger King? It's been a hot minute since I've been here.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I just rarely eat fast food burgers, but I did the other day and was pleasantly surprised. Okay, Wednesday, it is another midweek matinee at the Gilloys. Sorry, I said it wrong the first time. It's the Gilloys Theater. At 2:00, you can go see the 1977 film Annie Hall, featuring Woody Allen and Diane Keaton. Ticket and concession voucher combos are available. That includes a ticket to the movie, a snack, and a non-alcoholic drink. Seniors 60 years old and older get a free combo ticket with proof of ID.
Yeah.
Which is a really great deal. And the Gilloys is cool. And they have some like brain trivia before the show starts, which is fun. Yep. So Also, Wednesday night, it is another big screen classic at the Moxie Cinema. At 7:00, you can go watch Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan in the classic rom-com Sleepless in Seattle. Who doesn't love Sleepless in Seattle? It's free for Moxie members, or you can go buy tickets if you're not a member of the Moxie.
Okay. Well, that'll be a movie Wednesday if you're doing both of those.
There's a lot going on, and that's kind of fun. So,
yeah.
And we're one day closer to spring.
We are one day closer to spring. I think, is it next weekend, this coming weekend, that
I was just wondering the
spring
date.
forward? I think it is. It's that one or the next. It's either less than a week or less than 2 weeks away.
Let me look at my calendar. I bet that it says it. Yeah, it's the 9th, March 9th. So that is Sunday. So
Saturday night.
6 days away. Yep.
Saturday night, we'll lose an hour of sleep, but we'll gain daylight, which I'm a fan of.
It's wild, isn't it?
Well,
when does spring officially start? Is that on my calendar?
21st? Usually the 21st.
Something like that. Okay. I don't think I have that written down, but okay. Well, thanks for tuning in.
Well, what was the highlight of Africa? Everybody's wondering. They've been asking me.
The highlight of Africa. I think it is their way of life is physically challenging. Like, it's difficult, but it's simple. You go to bed when the sun goes down. You get up when the sun comes up. You are working for a living all day, every day. I did a lot of women's conferences while I was there. The way that they have a confident, like, if you pray for something one time, consider it done. Like, they don't, I attempted to pray for something a second day in a row while we were there. And they looked at me, they were like, well, we already prayed about that. Like, that's already taken care of. It's just so.
What else you got?
Yeah, it's so they're so confident. And because of that, they see God move in big ways. It's really cool. Another highlight is we went on a safari, and Mufasa was like this far away from me. Actually, from me and from my daughter. I was more concerned for her because he was walking. I have a video of it. I showed Ethan, but he was walking like toward her a little bit. We were in a Jeep. He was on the ground right outside the Jeep, but then for whatever reason, he like sped up like 3 steps, and I was like, so.
And this is completely in the wild. You're in their territory. And you're on the back of a Jeep, and there's nothing blocking you and the lion. If the lion wanted to grab you or Caroline, it could have done it, right?
Oh, for sure.
See, it's crazy. And they're like, and the guides, they
act like they know. They're like, well, actually, they were just eating, which they were just eating. They had just been eating a water buffalo.
Yeah.
But like when they act like they know, I'm like, you don't know. You don't know.
Well, no, all they know is that it's never happened before that they're aware of.
Right.
You don't know what's going in the mind of an animal, a wild animal, king of the jungle. That's crazy. I saw the video, and as I was watching it, I was like, why aren't you following the lion? The lion's out of the shot. And Sarah's like, it was 3 feet from us. I freaked out.
I dropped the phone and started praying out loud.
Did the driver drive off, I guess?
No. Nope. He's just hanging out.
The lion
just another day.
By?
Just another day in the Serengeti. I don't know why, but they don't freak out. But I mean, I know that they've had close calls because I've seen them on Instagram,
Yeah, I've seen those videos too.
Me too. So that was another highlight that we survived to tell about. But yeah, I mean, I can't say enough about Africa. Like, if we had all day, I could tell you a million stories. Seriously. It's just incredible.
Okay. Well, glad you're back. And
thank you. Me too.
Be a while before you go anywhere else, I think.
Yeah.
Unless you have something scheduled that I'm not aware of.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I do enjoy traveling.
I know you do. I remember the last time you were, I think it was last year when you came back from Africa. I picked you up from the airport, and literally on the drive home from the airport, you were telling me about another trip that you wanted to take.
It's probably
I was like,
true.
Are you kidding me?
But America is
You're
the
not even
greatest
done with
country.
this trip.
Listen, we have toilet paper. We have like commodes that you can sit down on. That's exciting. Famous quote from a lady on the team. She was like, I should have done squats before I came, because you have to like squat to go to the bathroom. I was like, I should have warned you. By the way, you have to squat. There is no toilet to sit on, and there's no toilet paper. So, yep. Things we take for granted.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, it's all good to know.
Yes.
Thank you for being with us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And, well, I don't know. We hope to see you right back here on Tuesday.
Yes. Yes, sir. We'll see you then.